up, wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day today, and I hope you're not letting anybody steal your joy. Welcome to Maryamsjoyfullife. Today's a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are so amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for being a part of my world, and thank you for stopping by today. So today, I wanted to do a short video, and I believe this video is very timely and important, especially at this time. And with this video, I want to help you get over your fears. I want to help you become aware of the irrationality of fear. So before we go into this video, if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe and also like the video. All right, like the video and be a part of my world. Subscribe, like the video. All right. Maryam's Joyful Life is a place of positivity, empowerment, and joyfulness. All right, I am Maryam. You can call me Maryam's Joyful Life. Anyways, to those of you guys who have been here for a while, who have my back, you know, through the thick and the thin, all my friends and amazing people, you know yourselves, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being a part of my world, and thank you for being a part of Maryam's Joyful Life world. All right, you guys, thank you all so much. And if you don't know yet, I wrote a book. It's called Unshakable Faith. Unshakable Faith is a book about transcending loss. It could be losing a loved one. It could be, I just saw an SUV that I really like. Somebody's driving it past there. It could be loss of any kind. If you're going through any kind of loss right now and you're feeling like you can't move on, you can't go on, like it's over for you. First of all, it's not over for you. Things are going to change. Now check out my book, Unshakable Faith, to help you get over your fears, to help you move and thrive in the face of loss. All right. So I'm super excited, and thank you to those of you who have read my book and who have also purchased a copy. I appreciate you guys. Check the description box below for links to get it. You can actually get a PDF version on my website today, www.maryamsjoyfullife.apparel.com. And I also have beads for sale on my website as well. You can check them out as well. So I want to thank you guys so much. You guys are really awesome and amazing. Just in case nobody has said you are amazing today, I just want to be the first person to say you are freaking amazing. Thank you for being a part of my world. It's an honor for me to be a part of your world. Every day I am grateful for every single one of you. So thank you. All right, you guys, today I want to talk about fear. Fear. One of the major things that hold people back is fear. Fear is very paralyzing. Fear is irrational. Fear wants to keep your good from you. Fear wants to keep you from being happy. Fear wants to keep you from being excited. Fear wants to keep you from being who God has destined for you to be and who you want to be. Fear. How do you overcome fear? Before I tell you guys how I overcome fear every day, because fear will always want to rise, but you have to become aware and know that fear, I see you, but you ain't gonna stop me. You know, you move towards your goal and your vision and your dream in spite of the fear that you feel. So first, I want to start with a story. My son Levion graduated pre-K last weekend, actually. So when he graduated, they did his graduation ceremony last weekend. So when I went there, prior to the graduation ceremony, you know, he went to school the whole week. And I spoke to one of his teachers, and they asked me, do you know where he's going next year? Where is he going next year? Oh, he's a big kid now. Because, you know, I didn't know that school that he went to for pre-K, they only offered pre-K. They don't have like kindergarten or anything, just pre-K. And I hadn't thought about where he would go next year. So when she said that, suddenly I felt afraid. I was like, oh my God, I don't know, but we're gonna look. I'm gonna look. Do you guys have any recommendation? But you know what, you guys, because I've trained myself to be aware of fear. When fear comes in, my heart started skipping a beat, and suddenly you felt like I was gonna start hyperventilating because I hadn't done anything, no research, nothing up until that time as to where my son was gonna go, because my whole mind was just settled in on the school that he's been at for a year. And I was so afraid. I was like, oh God, I haven't done anything. What are they going to need from me? What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Those were the thoughts running through my head. It almost felt like I didn't have, like I wasn't qualified, or I didn't have the ability to be able to get whatever they needed at the school he'd be going to next year, so he could get enrolled. So many thoughts started going through my head, even thoughts that had no business being in my head. I started by me thinking about, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Just that fear, that jolt that came over me, like, oh gosh, I haven't done anything. What am I going to do? That panic. I noticed that a lot of other thoughts that I had no business thinking about and worrying about started coming into my mind. And I suddenly felt weak. My heart started beating. It almost like I felt a pain in my chest because I hadn't made any plan. I hadn't made any plan up until that time, and I hadn't thought about it. But then I caught myself. I was like, why am I being afraid when all I need to do is do my research and look for a good place and get a feel for the place and see if that's where he wants to go and provide whatever information they need to get him started. You know what I mean? Because I'm becoming aware through meditation and prayer, becoming aware, focusing my mind and knowing that, okay, fear, the devil always wants to use fear to control your life and keep the good that God has for you from you. And this is what fear does. Fear paralyzes you. If I had focused on the fear and the pain, then I would have taken my heart, my mind off of what I know I had to do. It would have paralyzed me and kept me from moving forward and putting in the actions, researching the schools, going after them, looking at where I think it would be the best fit for him. You know what I mean? If I had focused on the fear alone, which is what fear wants. Fear wants to keep you from your good. Fear wants to keep you from moving. Fear wants to keep you from making progress in life. That's what fear wants to do. So I recognized that and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I looked at myself, I was like, why am I feeling afraid? All I have to do is just look and see what other places and wait on them to see if they have any recommendation. But at the same time, while they are searching their recommendation, I can also look and see what recommendations, what places I could find. To cut a long story short, after that day, on his graduation, we went over there, he did his graduation, and you guys saw the video, and it was still on the back of my mind. So I wrote it down. I was like, okay, I need to do this. I need to, call and check out different places where he'll be going to next year. So when I started doing my research, I found a place, I called, and then I got online to try to begin this registration process, and there was like a hitch. I couldn't find the right place. It just felt like there was like a little glitches and setbacks up there, but I didn't give up. I was just excited. I was speaking to myself because this fear wanted to keep me and hold me back. It wanted to. I was like, Levion is going to find a good place. Levion, what is a good place? What are the different schools, elementary schools close to where we live that he could go to? Good places. I researched and I actually drove. Those and I, we drove to one of the schools that is close to us, and I really liked it. I felt the area. I gave them a call. I asked questions. They told me how to apply. They said, you only apply online. I was like, I don't need to come in. They said, no, you don't need to come in. Just apply online. We'll tell you what documents we need. So when I went online a few days later to look and say, okay, what am I doing? Another fear came in. What if they ask for something that I don't have? What if they ask? I was like, why am I allowing myself to be paralyzed by what I don't have? What they wouldn't ask, what I anticipate they might ask that I don't ask for that I don't have. So I looked at myself and I said, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to focus on what I don't have. I'm going to focus on what they want and see what I have. And that's what I'm going to present. When it was time for me to upload the documents that they required, there was one particular document that I looked at. I didn't quite understand what that meant. So fear wanted to make me jerk. But I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this right now. Let's post it. So procrastination wanted to keep me from completing the application. And I was like, no, I'm not going to allow procrastination keep me from this. So I said, I have all the documents. Something said, wait till later. I said, no, I'm not going to wait. I have everything. I'm going to get everything that I have put together and upload it and send it over to them. So I sat right there on the computer, and I got all the information, scanned some on my printer, and emailed myself some, downloaded and uploaded it and sent it to them. I told myself, okay, now that I've done this, let's wait and see. If they need anything else, I know they'll contact me and let me know what they need. After I did that, my heart, like the fear that wanted to paralyze me, the more I kept going against it and moving forward in spite of the fear, it was losing its power over me. It wasn't strong enough to keep me from doing what I wanted to do, what had to be done. You know what I mean? I just kept smiling and giving glory to God that I recognize this is fear trying to keep me from my good, trying to keep me from, doing the thing I have to do for my son to get him ready for school next year. This fall. So, but I didn't let it stop me. I was moving against the grain, against the what do you call it? The waves. You know what I mean? The waves, the turbulent waves of fear. And I got everything put together. I was like, okay, if they need anything, I know they'll contact me. But right now, I've done everything that I know how. I've given them all that I have. So I went about my business. It was still at the back of my mind. I didn't know how long it was going to take before I heard back from them. I was like, okay, no matter what, just going about my business. The fear was losing its hold over me. I wasn't feeling shaky anymore because I know I already did all that I had to do. Guess what, you guys? Saturday morning, I wasn't even thinking about it. I just looked at my email like I do every morning, and I saw congratulations, he's been accepted. I was so happy. I jumped, I ran around, like, yes, he's been accepted. Yes, yes, yes. I went in there and I told him, baby, you've been accepted. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Your school now is amazing and awesome. I gave him a hug. I told Zoe, we are just we celebrate every little thing, y'all, every little victory. All right, so why am I telling you guys this? It is done. We know where he's going next year. Super excited for the school. They'll just send us a list of things he will need, like school supplies and stuff, and we'll get those things. But the major thing is done. Why did I tell you guys this story and broke it down? The reason I'm telling you is because Whatever it is you think that you desire, whatever it is that you need for your life right now, it could be financial prosperity, it could be a new home, it could be a relationship, whatever it is that your need is right now, that you're afraid that you're not qualified for, you don't have what it takes to have it. Number one, don't be afraid. Number two, you do have everything you need. Everything you need for that thing that you desire. God has already given it all to you. All you have to do is take a step. Move in spite of the fear. What is the first best thing that you can do right now that will move you towards your goal? Do it. Do it. Do it. Are you trying to lose weight? Instead of sitting there dreading how tired you're going to be from exercising a lot and doing all those heavy, you know what I mean, like complicated exercises, just go out for a walk, a simple walk. You could walk, like start walking as slow as you can. And as you walk that slow, your pace will increase as you go. Don't get suffocated. Don't get weighted down by the fear of attempting something new that will benefit your life, that you don't do anything. Fear wants to keep you from your good. See, nothing happens until you move. If you don't get up and move, nothing is going to happen. And for me, the more I study about the principle of movement and just like imagining the things you want and trusting God and believing that God has given it to you, get yourself in the mood and just dancing and even acting like you're celebrating something. You know what I mean? What happens is when you get yourself in the vibration of the good that you want and you see yourself with it and you're excited and expecting good things to happen, things begin to shift. Things you don't even need to shift. Things begin to move and God starts moving you towards where you ought to be, what you ought to do. And it's not going to be something that is so effortful. Oh my gosh, like struggle. No, it's going to be so easy because life is supposed to be playful. God has given us power to overcome and to get the things that we want easy. But we complicate things by being afraid and feeling like we don't have it. We get overwhelmed thinking about the things that we don't have instead of focusing on what we do have. Everything we need for our next level is already here. It's connected to what we have now. Don't let fear paralyze you. Move towards your goal. Move towards your dream. Yes, you're good enough for that sexy man that you want. Yes, you're good enough for that job that you want. Yes, you're good enough for that business. Yes, you're good enough to be popular, to be amazing. You're good enough for whatever you desire. You have to see that you're good enough. You have to speak yourself, talk yourself into it. Talk yourself into it until you believe it. Fear is never going to go away completely because there's certain fear that is good. There's certain good fear. Like say fear, if you want to jump off a high building and you have this fear, oh my gosh, you're not supposed to jump off a high building to kill yourself. That's a healthy fear. But fear that keeps you from chasing after the dream that you desire, the goal that you want, the business that you want to start. Fear that is keeping you from applying for your EIN online, applying and starting your business. That fear is irrational. You need to move in spite of the fear. Make yourself a list of little victories and little things that you can do. Do it now. Just like in my case, I did it. And now my son is ready for school next year. So with that being said, I want to say I wish you well. I wish you well. I pray that the Lord God Almighty will inspire you and give you grace to move and get up and go after that goal and that dream that you want. Don't allow fear keep you from what you desire, from what you want. God is not keeping your good from you. You are allowing fear keep it from you. So I hope that this video is your reminder to not be afraid to get up and move. Get up and move. Get up and move. There's never going to be a perfect time to chase your dream but now, all right? And that's why you see me chasing my dream. Everything that God has put in me, I'm letting it out because I want the world. I want to be a blessing, be of service. That's why I'm pouring it out. I'm pouring it out on you guys. The words, the videos, the podcast, the beads, the books. I'm putting it out there. Fear is not going to keep me from sharing my gift with the world. So don't you ever allow fear keep you from sharing your gift to the world, all right? I love you. I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you check out my book, Unshakable Faith. I also have a novel, Two Worlds, One Heart. Another part will be coming out soon from that novel. Check it out. Support all my ventures. Ways to support in description box below. Get my products. These are handmade by me. Beautiful crystal beads by me with different pendants and charms on them. Amazing stuff. Check it out, all right? I appreciate you so much. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're going to move in spite of the fear, thumbs up this video and let me know you are going to move in spite of the fear that you feel. All right? Make fear your motivation to get up and not your discouragement to stay down where you are. All right? Let fear motivate you and not paralyze you. Okay? I love you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people. I go see you now later.